at the start a wee bit. Referee lets it go, and Crump's gone down on the first Prix here in Cardiff. Anderson's made a good start from gate 2, and he's just managed to get to the first turn first in front of Pedersen, but he's gone wide. Back up the inside comes Ty Woofenden. Swooping through goes Hans Andersen in blue. What a move by Anderson. Claims the lead. Anderson first, Woofenden second. What's up the inside of Pedersen? It's gone from first to last.
Great right there by Davey Watt, and then Nicky Peterson's go.
Down goes
Davey with the Jason Crump decision before, so we'll wait and see. But I don't think Nicky really did anything over the top there.
A similar situation to the Chris Holder-Jason Crump affair a couple of races ago. This time Davey Watt couldn't stay on the bike, came crashing to the shale.
Make an early decision whether it's a cutback or run round.
Could be another Thomas Gollum spectacular. He's missed that start. He's going to cut up the inside. Pierre has the lead. Lindgren's at the back. That's a desperate result for Lindgren. Gollum's going to come up the inside. Charges past side, put it off. Oh dear! And
This sport has got tougher and tougher.
yeah, it's brutal.
There's a perfect example.
Yeah.
He actually stops his front wheel completely. I mean, that is a seriously hard fall for Emil Sayfutdinov. How he's got up and he's walking back under his own steam, I have absolutely no idea.
Out of order, Thomas Gollum.
Yeah, out of order. I mean, as I said, he's picked up a little bit of grip late on in the straight there, and he's ridden straight into the side of him. But for me, he shouldn't have put himself in that position. He didn't need to be rushing to try and pass everybody. That lead.
By Draw, and Hancock's made a good start off gate number 1, and they're all charging hard there as Crump has second spot. Gollum has got the pace, and now he's shown a clean pair of heels to Jason Crump. Gollum's got second spot. Crump's coming back for more. Crump has gone round the outside. What a ride from Jason Crump. Crump has got second spot.
Brilliant stuff from Jason. Really, Gollum just opened up a big door there. I thought he'd got through, but Jason Crump, now he's in second place. He looks pretty comfortable, although Gollum now is on the favoured outside. He turns left hard there on Rooney Holter, and I don't think there's any way through up the inside for Gollum. I think he's got to look for the outside. What does Jason Crump do now? He's just caught up with the back wheel there of Greg Hancock. I don't think he can afford to try and make a pass on him, though.
Greg Hancock is on the verge of his 51st appearance in a Grand Prix final. Thomas Gollum, he's going to miss out. He's been blocked there. He's going to charge up the inside to pass Holter now. Holter's gone down! Holter has gone down! But surely the referee will allow the race to finish. He has!
Absolutely unbelievable. You can see there, Thomas Gollum,
he's taken his leg.
He's definitely made contact with him. I would be very surprised if he keeps that point that he scored in this race.
Well,
See there, he bursts up the inside, the leg goes away.
here in Voyens in the Nordic Grand Prix, and away from the start, Woofenden around the outside. What a start from Ty Woofenden. He's swept across the opposition. Everson is second, and charging around the outside is Rune Holter. Here comes Holter, he's gone down. And that was a
Start. Rune makes a really good bend to come up the outside of Everson. Now watch this here. Oh yeah, as you know, even though as Everson turned, he hit Rooney Holder's bike. He didn't know where. Look, he's in front here. Now watch this. He does not even aware where Rooney Holder is. As Everson turns, bang! It collects Rooney Holder into the fence.
Well, it does appear as though Rune Holter is going to be excluded as the cause of the stoppage here.
Oh, the thing is, even though Rooney was pretty hard done by there.
A little bit of pressure on Thomas Gollum. Needs a good stop, and Lindgren has made a jet-propelled getaway off gate number 2. Freddie Lindgren very, very fast, and Woofenden has pulled up at the back as Davey Watt comes around the outside, and now has been squeezed down, and Watt's going to have to get off the bike.
Watch him tip it in. Now watch look at that. His back wheel was sort of 3 or 4 inches off the ground. No suspension, just threw him into the fence. Watch it again here. Watch his back wheel, bang! And as it throws him, completely off balance, out.
Well, does mean that we're going to have 2 exclusions here, because Ty Woofenden will not be allowed back in the restart, because he won't. Number 6 it is of this Italian Grand Prix. It's a good start from Davey Watt in the blue helmet colour. Watt's got the lead. Coming around the outside is Jarek Ampel in yellow. The Poles rise to their feet all around this stadium here in Tarantino. Davey Watt is second. Hans Andersen charging hard. Oh, that's a nasty crash.
Oh, they got hooked up going.
And watch out for the boys in 3rd and 4th place here. Oh. And that's the last thing Holter needs after his injuries recently. And Hans Andersen holding his arm as well.
Difficult one there because Holter lost all his momentum as he came out of turn 2 on the opening lap. And of course Hans Andersen had all the speed down that long straight. The problem is with it being greasy, no banking, he's charged up the inside, he's got his nose in front, but there's no way of slowing the bike down. and then inevitably there's going to be a clash.
And it is Lindgren, Carpenese, Holder and Anderson. What can Anderson do off gate 4 after his controversial exclusion last time? It's a wonderful start from Lindgren, but Anderson is a man on a mission. Hans Anderson in yellow, second place in red is Lindgren, wheel to wheel down the back straight. Good race developing here. Third place in white is Chris Holder, Carpenese at the back. Holder's going to switch up the inside now and try and come past Lindgren. What a race that is!
Yeah, neck and neck for second and third. Holder up the inside. Lindgren now all out of shape round the outside of him. Anderson out in front. Riders are beginning to figure the track out. Track conditions are improving. Tell you what, Anderson's got the bit between his teeth here, but Freddie Lindgren all of a sudden relaxing in the Grand Prix, showing much better form.
Yeah, Lindgren's going high and wide into the
Holder's down.
He's all out of shape.
We are, unfortunately for Holder, as he goes into turn 1 to start the lap. The bike just literally disappears underneath him. He's excluded, there's no doubt about that, but he then gets a clout from the bike and he falls awkwardly as he goes towards the air fence. You see he does a pirouette going in there. He's thrown across the track there at high speed and then lands back on his bike, and he's going to feel the full effects of that.
Confirmation that Chris Holder will be excluded from the rerun of that race. It's an awkward looking tumble. The medical heat number 14, can the man from the outside keep the world championship alive? Hancock with a beauty off gate 2. Greg Hancock superb. Now Crump is going high into the dirt. Look at the man on the inside, and Crump nearly comes off.
Yeah, brilliant first corner from Hans Anderson. He took that. Oh, no! Hancock's down, Crump's down.
Well, I've watched Greg Hancock for 21 years, and I've hardly seen him do that.
And I'll tell you what, Crump does well as well. He puts the bike down to avoid Hancock, who spills it. Greg just gets a little bit unsettled coming in here. Bike then fires forward there. He does remarkably well not to clean Hans Anderson up completely. And then Crump reacts brilliantly to actually then avoid Greg Hancock, who'd already bit the dust. Drama.